Oh, I don't.
Are you okay? You look
Yeah, I'm just
done.
thinking.
Oh, that must hurt.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Breaking Bells. I am Bobby, the Nintendo Guru, joined by the amazing, the wonderful Holly. But you study.
I don't know what that was.
Grow up, Holly. Grow up. Okay.
I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. This is the wonderful and amazing Holly. I'm an adult now. I'm a grown up.
Okay. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, dream on. Anyway, good lord. Okay. What do you got? Jesus. What do you have for us, Holly? I should just smack the hell out of you right now. You're lucky I can't reach through this computer.
Yeah, don't worry, it's okay. If looks could kill, I'd be dead.
Yeah, you're lucky I have miles of ocean I can't get to you through.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Go ahead.
So I wanted to talk about part-time jobs in Animal Crossing. And for those of you that are like, oh, part-time jobs. So in New Leaf, with Brewster, you had the opportunity to have a part-time job with him, where you would like make coffee for the villagers, and then you would get like Brewster furniture, didn't you? You got like the Brewsteroids, and you would get like cafe furniture from.
You would get like only thing I got was like a coffee mug.
There was like a couple of.
I might have even got a coffee pot from him or something, but it was trash.
And I feel
it wasn't. It wasn't worth the work that they had me doing. I'm sitting there going like, listen, brah, I need bells. I don't need this trash.
Well, do you know what? It was confusing and difficult because every villager, if you go on like the wiki, the Animal Crossing or like Nookipedia, whatever it's called, every villager has a preferred like coffee type, and it made it so... It made it I found it really difficult because I was just like, oh my god, this person wants 2 sugars and this person wants this and this person wants that, and I have to remember that. But how would you feel about part-time jobs coming to New Horizons? But I want to stray from the Brewster side.
I don't want to do Brewster at all. I'll tell you exactly what I want.
Go on.
I want the Happy Home Academy.
Oh.
But I don't even want the Happy Home. I want Nook Homes. I want Nook Homes to show up.
Yeah.
Pop up in it. Like, I want Tom Nook. This is what just imagine with me for a moment, okay?
I'm visualizing.
This is Bobby getting off on a crazy tangent, but I assure you, hear me out, you're going to love it. So this is what I want. I want Tom Nook to tell Isabel, I'm leaving. I'm not staying in the residence center no more. You need to shift over and work where I am. I am going to bring in Pelly and Phyllis to rotate work with you. So they will move over and do announcements. So what I would love is if you're playing during the day, Pelly is giving the announcements. If you're playing during the night, Phyllis gives the announcements. Like depending what time you start your game is who gives the announcements. One is very nice and sweet. The other one's a little bit of a jackwad. All right. So now that's step 1. Tom Nook moves out, and he goes to his own. I want to say his own building. And he starts Nook Homes. And the idea behind Nook Homes is, as you could do one of 2 things. It can be new villagers coming in, or new villagers can come to him and say, "Hey, I want my house renovated or new design work or whatever." And just like Happy Home Designer, you then go and you can cherry pick jobs, and then you go, because did you ever play My Time in Portilla?
I played some of it, I played a little bit of it.
Kind of what happens, there's a job thing there, there's a job posting, and you go and you pick a job off, and then you go build something for somebody, and then take it to them, and then they buy it from you, right? I would love the same thing. Like, have like Marshall come to Tom Nook and say, "Hey, man, I want to get I want my living room renovated." Well, it has a listing of some things he's into, and then you go in and you re-renovate the whole living room area for him.
Oh, that would be so cool.
It would be amazing. Like, honestly, it would take that game to me to another level because
Yeah.
I enjoyed Happy Home Designer for a little bit of time. It was a nice test area of what you could have and what it could be. So for me, I would say import that game in. Let us start to go decorate people's houses. You know, and look, the nice thing about it is you don't have to do it.
You don't have to do it. Yeah, exactly.
It's just if you want to do it, you know?
Yeah. Do you think it's still worth getting Happy Home Designer even like all these years later? Because I never played it. I never had it.
No. I mean, it's not that good.
No, do you not think?
Well, because what happens is it's a very simple thing. I mean, get it to try it if you want to.
Yeah, because I imagine it's really cheap at the minute.
But it probably is really cheap. I played it a little bit. The first week, I loved it, and then it just got very repetitive.
Oh, really?
And that's going to be like anything. You know what I mean? Like, even if you implement this into, it could become very repetitive. But I think if you add the aspect of, like, there's a new villager moving in, set up his house, put the plot, and then you work on the outside. Because to be honest with you, to be fair, I really did enjoy when you get the first 3 villagers you move into your area, and you tell them, or they tell you what they want, and you have to design their yard. I love that.
That was cute. I think, I mean, it was a bit of a chore at the time, but I liked the idea behind it, because it's like if every villager did that, but it was a bit more tailored to what they would actually have, you know, because it was like a stone table and a stone stool. I know they have to be very basic because
it's the beginning of the game too.
It's the beginning of the game, so you know.
But like if you got to the point where, like, here's an example, right? Let's just say this, because when you get campers give you DIYs, right? So how hard would it be to be like, hey man, Marshall's moving in next. I'm just using Marshall because he's just stuck in my head, whatever. But Marshall's moving in, right? And he's over you gotta have a consultation with him.
Yeah.
And then he says to you, I would like to have this item and this item integrated into my house. You don't have these items. Yeah. And he's like, oh, okay. And then Tom Nook gives you the DIYs. Yeah. That's part of the drive to you going and doing these things, because it unlocks more DIYs. Mm-hmm. I think
that would be.
You don't have to pay us money. We don't need bells. Be like, hey, you're going to earn some Nook Mile tickets, because obviously you're going to be kicking off some achievements, but also you're going to get yourself some DIYs in the process.
Oh, that would just be so cool. I would just love, right? Mm-hmm. I would just love, like, the bulletin board to also be where, like, tasks happen. So it could be like, take 3 fruit or take 3 apples to Marshall. I don't know. Raymond needs some branches to build this thing. So can you go bring them to him? And I just think stuff like that would just keep it really ticking over. It would, and if you got rewards for it, if it raised your friendship level, that would be spot on. That would be so fun. Like, even, and like you said, with the whole designing the homes, they could kind of bring that Happy Home Designer back to life, because no one really plays it anymore. Exactly. But it might, kind of like what New Horizons did for New Leaf, is that a lot of people have gone back to play New Leaf as well, because they want to experience.
Absolutely.
You know, come on, Nintendo, sort it out.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something that needs to happen.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Because I think, to me, that's the one thing that just really makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
So I would be all for it.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
You know it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
I mean, to be fair, if I'm being really realistic about this whole thing, it's definitely something I see that could happen. Because if you think about it, if Nintendo's saying they're going to support this game with 2 years worth of updates.
Yeah.
Man, after the Mario update, what else is there?
What else? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people can say, like, we're missing NPCs. Okay, yeah, we're missing NPCs. But to be fair, most of them NPCs that are missing, the tasks that came along with them are already, they're preoccupied.
They're redundant. We don't have to rely on them anymore.
No, like, I'm talking about Phyllis and Pelly. They were in the post office, but they don't need the post office no more. You go right to the airport for that. You know, when you talk about, oh my God, there's so much stuff. Like, when you talk about...
Like
Harriet, you don't need her no more. Yeah,
really
because you go to the mirror. You
Yeah,
you talk about Phineas. Phineas is done because you don't need Phineas anymore. Because Phineas would give you the badges, right? Well, you get that with Nook Miles, essentially.
Yeah.
Nook Miles is that aspect now. So there's a lot of stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's like a lot more things are like automated now. We don't necessarily need like NPCs for them.
Exactly.
It is kind of a shame. Like I feel like there's not as much room for as I would like, because I'd love to see all those characters come back, but it's just gimmicky. Like they wouldn't actually help with anything. Like, it was exciting when you'd get Shampoodle because you could finally change your hair and finally and whereas now, I mean, unless she offered some ombre looks like with your hair or additional things, but
the same thing with Cyrus. You don't need him.
No, you don't at all.
You can just craft your stuff yourself now, make it and customize it yourself, and it's like they've eliminated a lot of characters from this, and it's like
they did.
Almost like did they eliminate the fluff from the game?
Yeah,
to kind of make it more streamlined. But at the end of the day, they've also kicked out some of our favorite parts of the game.
Yeah, because I think we both quite like the discipline of only being able to do certain things, and you have to go to this person to get this done. Like it just adds interaction and adds variety. And I know it's a little bit meaningless, like when really you can change your appearance at a mirror.
Yeah.
But if you had to kind of go to someone to get it done,
it's fun.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah. I don't know.
Who knows?
So there you go. There you have it, people. Remember, every Monday and Wednesday, be sure to check out Holly's channel here for the latest updates of Breaking Bells. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, my channel. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Bye.